calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You can look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Middle. Alert. Zebra.
Third and 2, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Well, the Rams hit 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Motion left, Cup. Stafford looks to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On first down, Stafford here. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9.
And middle.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Omaha, ready, move.
Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and 10.
Ready?
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Browns have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Bijan Robinson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to throw, Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Go!
2nd down and 3. Moore, the man in motion. And they'll go on the ground. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Ready, ready.
Moore, the motion man right.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. The DTR going to throw it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Stafford. Complete to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
32.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hut.
Robinson up the middle.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 49-yard line.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Stafford on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Monday.
That's another Rams first down.
To the air again, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Browns drive about to get started. Moore, the man in motion.
Ready.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
To 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
6, mega.
Robinson again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
560. Ready.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Set to kick off.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Stafford to his number 1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 31, Rams 7.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Motion left, Cup.
Hands.
Stafford on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Robinson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Moore, the man in motion. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 33.
70 yards on the ground for him so far.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here we go.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Ready, break.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Ready?
They'll try to run with Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Let's go now. Check right.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Oh, what a move. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that. And if you have the ball, they can't score.